Welcome to the Old Coins Explorer. Here we are exploring the hidden secrets about old and valuable coins. Did you know the 2002 10 euro cent coin might actually be worth more than just 10 cents? Yep, that little gold-colored coin sitting in your change jar could be more valuable than you think, especially if it's in good condition or has a rare mint mark. Let's take a closer look at why this coin from the early days of the euro is still catching the eye of collectors. Back in 2002, the euro officially hit the streets, replacing a bunch of different currencies across Europe. That year, every Eurozone country started minting their own versions of euro coins, including the 10-cent piece. So even though all the 10-cent coins have the same value and shape, they've got different designs depending on which country made them. Kinda cool, right? Now, even though millions of these coins were made in 2002, not all of them are super common. Some countries minted fewer, and those could be worth a little more today, especially if your coin is in near-perfect condition. Also, coins with minting errors or unique design details can be worth even more to collectors. Each 10-cent coin is made from a metal called Nordic gold, which isn't actually gold, just a fancy mix of copper, aluminum, zinc, and a little tin. They've got that unique scalloped edge called a Spanish flower shape, which makes them easy to spot. On the back side, all 10-cent coins have the same design, a globe with lines and stars that represent the EU. But flip it over, and you'll see something totally different depending on where it came from. For example, if your coin's from Germany, you'll see the Brandenburg Gate. From Italy, you'll find Botticelli's famous Birth of Venus. France shows off a lady sowing seeds. Super symbolic. Spain features Cervantes, the father of the modern novel. And if it's from Ireland, look for the Celtic harp. It's like a little piece of that country's history and culture right in your hand. So how much is a 2002 10-euro cent coin actually worth? Well, most are still worth face value, just 10 cents. But collectors are always looking for coins in mint condition, or ones with interesting features like errors or low mintage. Some of these can sell online for €1 to €3, and rare ones even higher. It's not millions, but definitely more than you'd expect from pocket change. The real fun begins when you start checking out the mintage numbers from each country. For example, Germany minted over 3.5 billion of these coins in 2002 alone, spread out over 5 mints: Berlin A, Munich D, Stuttgart F, Karlsruhe G, and Hamburg J. If you manage to collect a full mint mark set in uncirculated condition, that could attract a premium from collectors. People love that kind of completeness. France minted more than 206 million of them, while countries like Ireland and Luxembourg produce far fewer. That's where things get interesting. If you find a coin from a smaller country or with a super low mintage, it could be worth holding on to. Collectors tend to favor coins from microstates or places with lower overall production. Another thing to look for: mistakes. Yep, errors in coin production can make a coin way more valuable. Things like misaligned dies, double strikes, offset designs, or even missing parts of the image. Error coins from 2002 are relatively rare, but not impossible to find. If you stumble on one, you might just be holding a tiny golden jackpot. Beyond pure monetary value, there's a lot of history and symbolism in these coins. 2002 was a huge year for Europe, and the coins from that time are like tiny commemorative tokens of a continent coming together. Each country's unique design choices reflect its culture and identity. Italy chose fine art. France leaned on agricultural heritage. Germany emphasized unity. Ireland stayed rooted in ancient tradition. For collectors, it's more than just hoarding coins. It's about building a set that tells a story, gathering each country's contribution to the Euro project and putting them side by side. It's history you can hold in your hand. Condition matters a lot too. If your 2002 10-cent coin has been tossed around in pockets and vending machines, it's probably worth just its face value. But if you got one that's shiny, clean, and uncirculated, maybe even in a coin flip or protective case, its value jumps up. Collectors will pay more for coins in brilliant uncirculated BU or mint state MS condition, especially if they've got nice eye appeal. Uncirculated sets from official mints are also popular. Some mints offered proof sets in 2002, which include especially high-quality coins struck with mirrored fields and frosted designs. These can be valuable, especially if they're complete with original packaging. So if you've got a 2002 10-cent euro coin in your drawer, maybe it's time to give it a second look. Check the country. Look at the condition. Search for errors or unusual features. You never know. You might be holding something more than just a little spare change. You might be holding a story from the dawn of a new currency, a little slice of European history, or maybe even a hidden collectible. It's easy to overlook coins like these. They're small, they're common, and they don't look like much. But every coin has a story, and sometimes that story is worth more than its face value, especially when it comes from a year as monumental as 2002, when the euro brought a continent together. Whether you're new to collecting or just curious about what's in your pocket, the 2002 10 cent coin is a perfect place to start. It's accessible, it's interesting, and it might even surprise you with how much it's worth, both financially and historically.